Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So you're probably going to see another video before this one that I am getting ready to upload. So if you're wondering when you see this video, wait, it'll all come together. The video that I recorded earlier today, this is the same day, so I guess that makes more sense. So anyhow, the reason that I'm recording this video in particular is because I was just going about my day and going, just went to Walmart. It's like I go to Walmart almost every day. And then my daughter was off work, so she was taking my grandkids, or my grandson more or less, to the park because he's almost 3 and he's in the house like most of the day, so hot out, and he's just at home, running around playing, but she wanted to take him so he could stretch his legs and just go to the park and have fun before it starts to get cold. So I met him there. It was really cool. It was really hot out. It was like 88 degrees, and they don't like being in the heat. So I wanted to swing. I was like, yeah, I'll go to the park because I want to swing. So I wanted to swing. So I swang, by myself. He wasn't interested. And then at some point, he wanted to swing also, and I kept asking him to get on my lap, and he didn't want to, and then he finally wanted to, so we swang till my legs got tired. Then he got on the swing, and I was pushing him on the swing, and he just had a blast. His face just lit up, and it was just like, wow. To be that innocent and just that fresh, non-tainted mind of what it's like to be a child, and just to have the childlike joy that just comes naturally without having to take a pill, or just seeing the beginning, not the beginning and the end, but kind of just where you start off. I mean, he'll be 3 next month, and he's just still so precious and so innocent. And I just pray that he doesn't have a lot of struggles in life, but I just really truly enjoyed the moment, and it just prompted me to, or inspired me to do a quick video on living in the moment, enjoying this moment right now as we speak, this precious moment. I left the house today just feeling I just wasn't feeling good, feeling kind of down. Kind of looking around and well, I should dust, and well, it's really not dirty, don't have any laundry really to do. I could empty the dishwasher, but I don't really feel like doing that. And so I was just feeling kind of yucky when I left the house, just kind of in limbo, where am I right now in my life, and I'm not saying bad things are happening, but I'm just going through a transition, as with previous videos, that I'm, going through this transition is a positive thing. And part of that transition is change, and sometimes it's going to be a bumpy change, and sometimes it's going to be a smooth change, but nevertheless, it's a change, and it's for the better. But there's going to be moments that we don't feel good about it, and it just doesn't feel comfortable, and it just feels like something's off, and it just feels like I should be feeling this way, or I should be feeling that way, or I should be doing this or doing that. In reality, you really don't have to be doing anything, and just telling myself, it's okay. It's okay to not have to do anything. It's okay to not have to need anything from the store right now. It's okay to not have to clean, just enjoying my own company. And so it was nice to be able to go spend at least a little 20 minutes with them and my grandson. But just going along with, what I've been doing, and focusing on trying to stay in the moment, trying to stay present. I just want to tell you guys about these books. I've mentioned it briefly before, but I've never actually showed you guys the books and told you guys about the books. I'm not going to tell you what the books are, but I am going to tell you that they will change your life if you read them. And I mean, they will change your perspective. They will change how you feel, how you see yourself, how you see others. But because I waited so long, I actually finished 2 of these books and was on the 3rd one. Actually, I finished 3 of these books and was on the 4th one. And it's been like 2 months since I was on the 4th one. So I really need to read all these books all over again. But the one in particular, let me just show you the first book, of course, everybody needs to read. Or I think there's a well, there is a movie, but you have to read the book, The Secret. Like, this is a book that you have to read. This is a must read. Everybody must read The Secret. The Secret will change things also. I think this is the beginning of a change. Whether you're looking for a change or you're not, I think everybody needs to read The Secret and something will change. And then the next book is The Mastery of Love, and it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. And this is an amazing book also. Like, this book, like I said, I've let too much time in between go, and I'm not using what I've learned, you know, in the book, and it's defeating the whole purpose, really. This book here is the beginning of your transition, the beginning of the actual change after you read The Secret. So, and basically, you know, the first chapter is the wounded mind. So it already tells you like what you're kind of going, you know, what the book is about. The wounded mind, and how we perceive things, and how we think about things, and how other people may see them from a different position and a different stance in their life. And we're all on different levels. We're all on a different level. The Mastery of Love, and this is the first one, the Don Miguel Ruiz. And then we have the 4 Agreements. This one here is, I mean, it's this, like I'm telling you, they're all life-changing books. I'm really disappointed in myself that I haven't taken the time, because I have plenty of time. Earlier today, what can I do? What should I do? Where should I go? Should I watch TV? Should I not? I just couldn't. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't relax. And so this book, The 4 Agreements, is definitely, when you get to, I'm not going to tell you what the book is. They're all self-help books. They're all books that are going to clarify, and that are going to open your eyes to a bigger, you know, a bigger outlook, broaden your horizons, broaden your thoughts, broaden your mind, you know, stepping outside of your comfort zone and stepping outside of the box, so to speak. But this particular chapter is one that really hit me. And had I not read this book, had I not read any of these books, I wouldn't have known to come home and pull these books out and say, you know what, I need to get back into these books, and I really need to start reading again. And I recommend that you read each book at least twice. But this particular chapter is chapter 3, and it's basically don't take anything personally. So basically, don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example in the book, if I see you on the street and I say, hey, you're so stupid, without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. Right? Okay, so if you take it personally, then perhaps you believe you are stupid. Maybe you think to yourself, how does he know? Like, how do they know that I'm stupid? Is he clairvoyant? And can everybody see how stupid I am? You take it personally because you agree with whatever was said. So as soon as you agree, the poison goes through you, or I'm sorry, the poison goes through you, and you are trapped in the dream of hell. What causes you to be trapped is what you call personal importance. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. During the period of our education, and our domestication, we learn to take everything personally from a child, baby up. We think we are responsible for everything. Me, always me. Nothing other people do is because of you, it's because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They're all in a completely different world from one that we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. So, okay, taking things personally, so that's just the beginning of the chapter. Like, you guys have to read this. But I'm living in the moment, okay? I almost died, you know, 3 different times, you know, going back to having a gun pulled on me, you know, almost dying in another circumstance, and, you know, almost overdosing, not intentionally, and then surviving the cancer. You know, it's a lot of traumas. And so I'm going to see the world differently, like with different eyes. And I think my frustration and my disappointment has been that, why don't other people see and appreciate the things the way I see them and appreciate them? And so I'm taking it personal, right? I'm taking it personal because they're not thinking like I think, and they're not like, oh, embracing this moment. It's so precious. And for me, it is. For me, it is a precious moment. It's a moment that I will carry right here in my heart. And everybody's still learning. Everybody's on their own path. Everybody has their own agenda. Everybody has their own, you know, routines and whatever it is. Everybody is doing their own thing. So really, I'm really been doing this inner work of healing myself. And I'm not going to be miraculously healed one day. I mean, I may be here on earth, but it may not be till I go to heaven, because I know that's where I'm going. But just really appreciating the moment instead of looking at it as, wow, like, went to the park for only 20 minutes. Like, that sucks, you know? No, it was amazing that I was able to drive there, feel good enough to go to the park, to feel good enough to get on the swing and swing myself, to be able to push my grandson on the swing for however many minutes it was. It was something that happened. I got to enjoy it, embrace it, and, you know, it's a better day because of it. And I'm really having to tell myself that, like, don't take everything personal. Everybody's doing something for their own reason, you know, not for the reasons we think. So we might think, wow, like, that person's being kind of quiet. Like, what did I do? You know, and it's just a whole freaking, it's just like imaginary. It's just imaginary. It's like they said, you know, a person walking down the street walks up to you and says, hey, you're stupid. And you're like, maybe you've been called stupid your whole life. So you're like, wow, like, that person must be like, you know, clairvoyant, like they said, or, you know, like a, what's it called? They have that mental telepathy, you know, that they can see things, they sense things, and it's like, how do they know I'm stupid? Like, how do they know my dad said this my whole life? Or how do they know my relationships, this happened and that happened? And what's true is what we know to be true, what we know to be true inside of us, what happened. Maybe we were called stupid, but it doesn't mean we are stupid, because whoever said it at that moment, they were saying it based on what they're going through and what their reality is. You have to remember, you have to remind yourself, you're walking your own, we're all on our own path, our own journey. We're not meant to be like everybody else. People aren't supposed to understand our way of thinking. There will be some people that will, but sometimes there won't. And being okay with just appreciating the moment, living in the now, living in the present, not thinking about yesterday, not thinking about tomorrow. Yeah, it's all a bunch of BS, because we all know that we don't practice what we preach. I have good advice for everybody. Do I practice what I say all the time? No, but I try really hard. and I'm going to get back into my books, and I'm going to reread, and I'm going to finish reading. I started reading the Fifth Agreement. This is the last one. My bookmark fell out, so I don't even remember where I left off. So I'm going to just start fresh with this book. This is the Fifth Agreement. And this particular book is by Don Miguel Ruiz and his son, Don Jose Ruiz. So you guys have, so these are Toltec wisdom books. Okay, so you guys have to look up these books. It's a practical guide to self-mastery. They're amazing. They're life-changing. I'm getting ready to, I read a couple pages of Wayne Dyer, The Power of Intention, Learning to Co-Create Your World Your Way. I have to make myself read, you guys, because reading for me is hard, because it's like drinking water. You know, it's like, you know, you should drink water. You know that there's benefits of water. I know there's tons and tons of benefits in here to help me have a better life, to help me wake up feeling better, to help me go through my day and be more productive and be more lovable and be more open and be more, you know, just full of joy. We got to make ourselves, we got to discipline ourselves to do these things. And journaling is, that's one thing that I actually have, okay, I haven't journaled in about 2 weeks. Let me tell you, I have these journals. This one's all beat up, okay. I have about 4 of these. This is the last one that I journaled in. And I take notes of things that I hear, or, you know, things I read, or videos that I watch, or sermons that I listen to. And I do, like, this is like no shit. Like, this is real stuff. Like, this just isn't me trying to say, oh, read this book, and oh, you should journal. Like, I journal, you guys. Like, I seriously do the work. And I just think that it's the best. Other than therapy, if you can't get to therapy, or you don't have access to a therapist or somebody to talk to, journaling is really good. I mean, you always want to talk to a live person because we're human, but journaling is a really good way to get things off your chest. If there's things that are just eating at you, there are little rituals you can do. If you don't have, like, I don't know, a fire pit or somewhere in your backyard, or somewhere safe where you could get little pieces of paper and write down something that you want to let go of, something that just keeps creeping up on you and coming back, and you just can't seem to shake it, or you just keep attracting the same person, and you just can't understand what about me is making me attract this person. That's a whole different video I'm gonna do, because that's a head trip right there. Like, that will make you go, oh, whoa. Like, I almost want to say it in this video right now, but I'm not going to. So anyway, you guys, this is just part of what I do, and for myself. And I just thought that I would share it with you guys and recommend these books. You have to read The Secret or watch the movie The Secret. And definitely look into these Don Miguel Ruiz books. These are life-changing books. I promise you, they're life-changing. And anytime that you're falling back or slipping, just get into one of these books, or try to memorize, write notes about certain chapters or certain phrases, or just anything that's going to make you go, okay, I'm good. You know, I need to regroup. I need to adjust my crown and just keep moving. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. It's kind of food for thought, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and keep an eye out for the video before this video. So you'll see that one before you see this one, but it's all on the same day. So I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.